This is Jason Russell with your Eastern District Fishing Report. All Huntington District, U.S. Army Corps of Engineer lakes except Paintsville are still at or near summer pool levels, with drawdown schedules set to begin on November 1st. These lakes also include Dewey, Fish Trap, and Yatesville. Paintsville Lake current level is more than 1 foot below winter pool. Louisville District lakes, including Carr Creek and Buckhorn, began a slower drawdown schedule on September 15th, and both of those are already a few feet down now. Lake surface temperatures are currently in the lower 60s and slowly falling. Most larger reservoirs have already shown signs that the thermoclines have broken up. The change in dissolved oxygen levels will likely alter bass patterns for a short window until things again stabilize. Anglers are still finding some large bass in shallow water feeding on shad, especially in mid to upper lake coves. With cooling temperatures, bass may prefer a slower, more subtle bait presentation. Catfish anglers have had some continued late-season success on jug lines for blues, channels, and flatheads as of late last week. Cut bait and live bait fish are both effective. Bank anglers are still catching channel catfish, especially in medium depth, rocky banks using chicken livers or cut bait. Crappie are finally moving back up shallow, especially in upper lake coves. Look for fish to stage close to brush piles and hinged trees or stake beds. Dewey, Fish Trap, Buckhorn, and Paintsville lakes would all be good lakes to try for late season crappie. Pike County trout stockings that were canceled for last week at Fish Pond, Fish Trap Lake Tailwater, and Russell Fork have been rescheduled for November 1st.
This is Jeff Crosby with the Central District Fishing Report. Water temperatures at our area lakes are running in the mid to upper 50s. Good catches of panfish, bluegill, and shellcracker are being taken at several of our department-owned lakes, such as Beaver, Corinth, Elmer, and McNeely lakes. Bluegill and shellcracker are being caught on a variety of lures, such as crickets, millworms, redworms, or night crawlers. Concentrate your efforts in pockets, especially around vegetation edges. Additionally, quality crappie are being caught at Taylorsville, Bolts, Elmer, and Beaver lakes. Crappie are being caught on live minnows or crappie jigs. You'll want to fish your lure in about 6 to 12 feet of water. You'll want to concentrate your efforts around fallen trees or brush piles, but you can also find schools in open water if you have electronics to search for them. Blue catfish and channel catfish are being caught at Taylorsville Lake. Fish are being caught at about 6 to 15 feet of water on cut shad fished along the creek or river channel edges. Also, bass are good at area lakes. Consider Taylorsville, Harrington, Gist, or Kincaid lakes for your next bass fishing trip. Crankbaits, spinnerbaits, swim jigs are productive currently, and also soft plastics are productive when fished around shoreline cover. Finally, ponds and lakes that are part of the Fishing and Neighborhood program are a great place to try to catch a few channel catfish. These catfish can be caught on a variety of lures such as night crawlers, chicken livers, or any commercial catfish bait bought at your local sporting goods store. Check out the department's website at fw.ky.gov for a complete list of fins, lakes in your area. So grab a pole, enjoy some great fall fishing, and I hope to see you on the water.
This is Caleb Bentley with the Kentucky Stocking Report. This week we stocked channel catfish. Channel catfish were stocked in Lake Linville, Wood Creek Lake, Cranks Creek Lake, High Splint Lake, the North Fork of the Kentucky River, Blackberry Creek, Park Pond, Grants Branch Lake, Martin County Lake, Elkhorn Park Pond, Will Green Lake, Guest Creek Lake, Lake Shelby, Baltz Lake, Bullock Pen Lake, Corinth Lake, A.J. Jolly Lake, Kincaid Lake, Upper and Lower Douglas Lakes on Fort Knox, Crystal Lake on Fort Knox, Sanders Lake on Fort Knox, Castle Lake on Fort Knox, Lake Luzerne, Lake Malone, Metcalfe County Park Lake, Mill Creek Lake in Monroe County, Eagle Creek Golf Course Lake in Oldham County, General Butler State Park Lake, Lake Jericho, Wilburn Lake, Reformatory Lake, Lake Mozzie, Morton's Lake, Kleber WMA Pond, Simpson Lake, McDougal Lake, New Haven Optimist Club Lake, Willersburg Pond, West Kentucky WMA, Coon Club Lake, Handicap Lake, Metzger Lake, and Rock Levee. And then Ballard WMA, the Gravel Pit. On William Miles Park, we stocked Snapping Turtle Lake and Wood Duck Lake. We start Waterson Park Lake, Fisherman's Park Lakes 1, number 5, and number 6. McNeely Lake, Thurman Hutchins Lake, and Long Run Park Lake. We also stocked Buffalo Lake in Elizabethtown. Good luck fishing and stay safe.